The other thing that has changed dramatically, though, to my chagrin, actually, is many of the new people coming in are not passionate about. Uh, I don't know what they're passionate about, quite candidly. They're not passionate about the future of medical science. They're not passionate about the future of technology, AI, and they just kind of put the client in a robotic uh, asset allocation model. And what I find with my clients anyway, and many of my clients are self-made, and some of it is inherited wealth as well, but they really want to hear what they're investing in. There are exceptions. There are people that inherit money and they just don't want to hear about it and just invest it, keep it safe. They want to just go ahead with their life and have very little engagement in what they're investing. But those people are probably not for me because I'm very, very passionate about what I invest in. And that passion translates into people being excited about their portfolio because otherwise, I don't think that you're going to have people dedicated to what you do. They're not going to want your call. So, as a consequence, the industry changed in that when I first got in the industry, you had to tell stories. I don't know, Michael maybe remembers the good old Lehman days. You had a stock, you pitched it, was the terminology we used, because it had a story. And those stories still exist. Uh, you can't tell a story about an ETF. You can't tell a story about a mutual fund. A story fits into a specific investment. It could be private equity, could be NVIDIA, it could be Eli Lilly, it could be many, many types of things. Data center companies today. And when I got in the business, when I did my first investment, it was the airline industry. Nobody flew. They were taking trains. I mean, before my time even, but the early 60s when I first bought my first stock, the whole airline industry was in its infancy. And you could tell people that everyone's going to be traveling on airplanes and you can get them excited. Yeah, I don't see that as much anymore, unfortunately. And I've never seen the people passionate about an asset allocation model. I'm so excited that I have 25% in fixed income and 25% in industrials, whatever. But so that's the biggest change that I've seen. And the people that we're attracting, unfortunately, we used to have these great personalities. Lehman Brothers was famous for it. A lot of the firms, Hank Weber, we had the former pitcher for the Yankees worked on our floor, who had a wonderful personality in addition to having all these retired professional ball players that had significant amount of funds. So that was his client base. But the point is that I'm finding I'm finding a lot of people that they're hiring in this industry without that unique, exciting character, which I thought really differentiated our industry. It was exciting industry because of that.
I think that's true, Nathan. And also the industry needs younger people to join and to get passionate about it. If you're looking to be a cookie cutter thing, only asset allocation, you're not going to survive. AI will take your place. They can do that very easily. You've got to have something that makes you unique, like a Nathan Gold, where the it's true, the passion is there, the integrity is there. There's an old frame called a mensch, which said that Yiddish, that's a very decent human being. Nathan personifies that. And being a good human being in this industry is essential because we're often tarnished by, oh, you're all crooks. Well, we're not all crooks. And that's important to people to recognize that. People's financial lives are a very big part of their life. If they lose their finances, their whole life changes. And we can be the key to helping them not have that happen to them. And that, I think, is very important as you go through the process. And if you lose your integrity, you will not last. I've seen cases over and over again where someone's a real wheeler dealer, and I can deal with anybody in a client. What do I care? and they get burned eventually, and burned badly. And you don't want that to happen to you or to your client.